Man, oh man. What is up, YouTube? I'm going to be trying my absolute hardest to bring you guys my energy, but I have to say, after a long-ass day and getting home to seeing our star player on the Pacers take the injury he did, to then lead to our loss in the finals, that one hurt. It hurt so much I damn near didn't want to record tonight, I'll be honest. But as most of you know, recording helps me get stuff off my mind, so here we are. But with that being said, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Pitiful here. I'm back to you guys with another reaction. As you can tell by the title, we're checking out more Ren, and this song right here is called Bittersweet Symphony, The Verve. Now, like usual, this is a requested reaction, so with that being said, if there's anything you'd like for me to check out, drop it down below in the comments, and I would love to check it out. Especially if it's a first time hearing. Lately, I'm looking to do a lot more of those, so let me know. But yeah, this song right here, it looks like it's 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and it came out 2 years ago. So that is what we'll be checking out. If by the end of this video you miss with the content, feel free to leave a like, turn on the post notification bell to not miss when I post, and if you like, show that extra support, hit the sub button. That all being said, that does cover the entire intro, so we're getting straight into this. Let's go. I really cannot believe what I saw tonight in that game, man. On top of that, game 7 of the finals, like, I gotta get that out of my head. So let's just go ahead, lock in, and check out Ren Bittersweet Symphony. Let's go. Lighten my mood, Ren. Please.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. Spend my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, G, you alright? He said, it's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is...
He's calling his friend up at 6 in the morning and he's telling Ren to get some sleep.
This sense of well-being this time...
But that's when he gets a sense of well-being in that time. That's... ooh... Damn.
It's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain.
Hold on. Oh, that's the Britain he knows. Hold on.
My hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling.
Distant siren.
This is the Britain I know. This is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside the city if you listen enough.
There's poetry in the city if you listen enough. Okay, so he's going to be talking on about what goes on around in his place. Okay.
This is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside
all around
the city
Britain
if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians to the pub, and while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I
can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I don't think anywhere across the world people can do that, to be honest. Damn, bro.
To politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo, and then the clock strikes 7. Guess it's time to head home. Bring up to heaven and it makes a... And as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo.
I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. That's a bar.
So below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo, and then the clock strikes 7. Guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out.
My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. So despite all the rough things that go on in his life, in this place that he's from, you know, the struggles of everybody around him, the things that he's used to seeing, it makes him not feel alone because that's, you know, the city's his companion, right? That is fire, bro.
Guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable.
For him to be rapping on this kind of like instrumental, I couldn't imagine many people rapping on this instrumental. It just doesn't really have the 808s or the heavy hitting beat, but like this man Ren right here is pulling it off like seamlessly.
A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle.
Bro, I don't mean to keep rewinding and pausing, bro, but I gotta rehear that. Hold on.
For those out on the lash.
Hold on.
Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable.
Bro, there's beauty in the bro, oh my gosh.
There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm scrolling down to these lyrics just to reword that. He really said, bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable, there's beauty in a contradicting contradicting Britain, indisputable. Oh, so he's saying that you can find beauty in the place you're from no matter what's going on around, bro.
Beauty in a contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in a black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves the scratch at juvenile. Libby.
Now he's talking about struggles, bro, and these are probably real life struggles that he's just seen around him, so he's turning it into some kind of like poetry in a way.
Spoon is usable, his mother's in a black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves the scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the dolies, but her disposition's humorful, while Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather when the sun starts shining, feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys will be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor. And
boys will be in it together until the fists start.
Boys will be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my.
It's mad how small altercations can define who we are.
With the face full of tar.
That's
Mad
hard.
How small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue.
Man.
I guess it's time to head
What?
home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to below. And I've said it once before, as above, so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done. I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my moments, I'll turn out the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light.
As the sun paints the pavement, I will turn off my lights. So when the sun starts coming up, is when he will start going to sleep.
Night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light.
Ah.
White noise on the radio to quiet my mind.
Yep.
Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys, we'll be like you forever. It's a bittersweet symphony, we're birds of a feather.
I like how he fit the title in there right at the damn end. Ren. Hell yeah. See, and that right there is why I low-key chose Ren to do this reaction tonight, because I knew he would damn near uplift me. Granted, you know what he's talking on right now is basically the struggles that he's seen and like actually gone through in Britain and where he's from. And not just himself, but like literally everybody around him. And in this song too, you know, he mentions how the government would basically never understand the life of just a regular civilian. They just wouldn't. Their head is so stuck in the mud. But in the midst of all of that, he talks about how like you can really kind of find beauty from just like the world being the way it is. Yeah, these people may be having struggles, they may be going through this, they might da-da-da-da-da-da, but like, that's life. You know, it's Bittersweet Symphony, we're birds of a feather. To me, that's mad cool. You know, all of these birds being on that one feather, like, there's so much that people together can just relate to. Now, again, this is just my first listen. I will 100% be playing this back, so if my meaning seems like messed up or not quite there, let me know down below in the comments, because one of my favorite things to do is see what these songs mean to you and what you might think he's saying. I love seeing that. And you know, if you enjoyed my reaction as much as I enjoyed this song, feel free to leave a like, turn on the post notification bell to not miss when I post. I post reactions every single day, weekdays. I try my absolute hardest to not miss a day. And like I was saying, I'm so glad I decided to record tonight and choose a Ren song, because low-key, even in a song that has some depressing lyrics, he still finds a way to make it hopeful and like, in a way, very beautiful. Dare I say he knows how to make it sound bittersweet. But like, nah, really, if there's any other song from Ren I need to check out, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to check it out, along with any other artist, genre, or something in general you just want me to see. Just make sure it's nothing unreleased or anything on my channel I've already checked out, and I definitely will. And I do want to apologize if it seems like my energy was not here. I tried my absolute hardest to make sure it was, and I do feel like it was. But at that same hand, I do know that I feel affected from what I had to watch tonight in the NBA Finals. And then slap that on the long day I had, man. I do want to apologize. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed. And with that all being said, it's been your boy Pittacle. And like I always like to say, remember to remain almost hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.